Hi, babies. So, here's the thing. Like, let me explain how it is to be God. Okay, so there's challenges that you're always going to face. Now, if you're true love, if you're like, well, if you're love, if you're an empath, if you're always emotional, always full of emotion, um, you're going to run into situations like I did. And you got to be able to survive them. And not only do you have to be able to survive one of them, you need to be able to survive all of them because all of them are potentially fatal. So here's what's been happening in the last few days. Um, you know for months that I've been feeling like very, very alone down here. And it has nothing to do with the lack of people loving me. Like, no, that's not what it is. The reason I feel alone is because it's a lack of understanding. Like, no one understands me is the problem. Now, that's not exactly true. Apparently, Alchemy Stars, I hope you don't mind me telling the world this, but apparently you guys understand me and you're trying to show them what I'm talking about. So I have a little plan to help us with that. First, let me start. I was supposed to tell you this a long, 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 long time ago. But this month is May, and one of the cool things with May is Mother May I don't even know if people ask their mother if they can do anything anymore. That's how old that game is. But so the whole goal of me being a human being is to be able to transfer information from God to God face to face. Do you get what I mean? Like peer to peer, but person to person. Do you understand? So that is the most difficult thing to do because basically it's also the most easiest. So for something to be universal truth, that means more than just you have to believe it. Even if I'm saying God's with me, there's no way to prove whether or not God is with me. All right? Okay. Well, at least that's what you think, right? Okay. So, my goal when we're making like universal truth is the actual target goal is okay, wait, time out. I'm going to stop calling myself God for one reason. I am not the God you're talking about. Okay? I am a God. I am part of a God. We are a God. And Jesus Christ is like part, like with that God. Like, we are with Jesus Christ. But in God's language, it's a title that means true love. And the way, the most blasphemous thing that I ever did would be I let other people be Jesus Christ. Like, who's ever done that, guys? Huh? Who's ever been like, you know what? Oh man, I forget who it was. But anyway, I was on Twitter because Twitter, okay, for one, everything's based in numerology. Everything. Even their theories on logic and stuff like that, they had the numerology before they even understood logic. Just trust me. Because logic is natural, actually. Logic is like the natural occurring things. That's how you know it's logical because it makes sense that it would naturally be there. And of course, your body's not going to be empty on the inside. There must be stuff in there doing things, right? That's logical. So logic is always basic. Like logic is what did they have a saying that says keep it simple, stupid, which is KSS. Kiss what minus the I. But if you put an I in there, it's just keys. 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 Do you want to see it? Okay, so we're on YouTube right now because we're going to try to do something. Like, we're going to make a song with the song that they made for us. So, here's what I believe. Here's what I believe. And you can choose to believe it or not. Hi, my name is Sean Michael Collins. All right? My soul number, okay? My soul number for numerology is this E A. E is 5 in numerology. A is 1 in numerology. So we have a 1 and a 5. We have a 51. We have a 15. And we have a what? A 6. What's a 6? What's a 6 and what does it look like? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? How did they know? And how did they decide the 6 had the little circle? Isn't that interesting? I wonder why a 6 has a circle on the bottom of it. What do you think, guys? What do you think the logical answer to that design is? What does a 6 look like? You know what a 6 looks like? It looks like something in motion. Yeah, it's just not sitting there. Like if you look at the other numbers before a 6, look at a 1, look at a 2, like just like a beautiful like arch naturally made in nature or whatever. Look at a 3, you see repeating patterns all the time. Look at a 4, hard edges, yes, like crystals have these things. Look at a 5, okay, it's got sharp edges, it's got the curve, it's using all the things. Now look at a freaking 6, guys. Look at a 6. Look at a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now look at a 6. Something's not right, dude. There are no sharp edges. So, let's do it. There's a 1. See the sharp edges? 2. It's got a curve, but it's got sharp angles. 3. Wait a minute. 3's all smooth. No, it isn't. Because 3 has 3 edges. 1, 2, 3. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like those tips are considered edges. Okay? And I'm going to tell you why. Look at 4. Alright? Look at 5. They're all using each other. See how a 1 has a straight line. A 2's got the curve and the straight line and the edges. A 3 has all curves and very few edges. A 4 just makes something all straight lines. And a 5 is a combination of the two. I don't know why I put them together like that, but that's important. Okay, now, guess what else is really cool that they don't teach you in math? I'm pretty sure this is right, and I don't know if that's right. Yes, that's perfectly right. This is right. Look what they didn't show you in math. That 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 10, by the way, 5, which is 15, equals 6, which is the next fucking number. Wait a minute. I wasn't supposed to cuss. I apologize. I'm working on that. 5-finger death punch. I apologize. 5-finger death punch is the first thing I said. Like, really, really, when I was God. So let's start there, okay? Let's start over, guys. Let's start over. Maybe do it right this time around. It's not over. Cause a part of me is standing in the crowd. And I said standing in the crowd because I am just as guilty as you. And that is how, just think about this concept. Like, let's say God is completely divine, right? That's what they're saying. God is a completely divine being, yet we live inside of God. That can't be both true. Can it? Can it? So, we exist within God, and God is a completely divine being. God is so divine. Oh, wait. You're using the wrong word. And here's where it gets dangerous, guys. Divine starts with a D, right? So, if divine starts with a D and an H comes later, well, that means divinity was before holy. Okay? Oh, shit. Logically, that makes sense, right? But let's check the math. Wink, wink. So, we're... God's teaching me this while we're going. This is how I know I'm connected to the source. Because I learn new stuff. You've never seen this before. You don't even know what I'm about to say. So, we're talking about how all this makes 6. That's like, whoa, why didn't they teach us that? Here's another 2. And these 2 dots are me and you. And the space all around us is God. And God's using this space on YouTube. So I'm on television. And you can catch me if I ever do something cool. Like explain my little book. But anyway, let's see. I forgot what I was saying. So anyway, we're talking about divinity and holy, right? Okay, so that's cool. Now let's look at it. D comes before H. Yeah. Okay, let's look at what they are in numerology. So we got D 8. Wait. We're going to write it all out. This is how you